guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm happy to have you here today. We're going to talk about one of the old school, one of the OG champions. This dude hits like a truck. None other than Royal Guard from the High Elf faction. Now, my Royal Guard on my account, I haven't touched this build. I haven't touched this dude in maybe 2 years. I mean, I haven't touched him in forever. It's one of my longest, one of the first epic champions I built on my account. Rightfully so, this guy is just a boss in multiple areas of the game. Even with the level 21 to 25 dungeons being somewhat mitigated, he's still good. I mean, he's in, I think, the fastest team, or at least one of the fastest teams for Fire Knight speedruns in the game on stage 25. So Royal Guard definitely still has utility in so many different areas, especially with the Hydra clan boss. He's one of the best DPS, one of the best overall damage dealers in the game. But I mean, check this out, guys. I have him in a freaking Days set.
Sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Days is probably the worst, or it's in contention of the worst artifact set out there in the game. If you guys utilize this set, you guys let me know. 25% chance to place the worst CC debuff in the game, 25% sleep. That is not very compelling. I mean, the only way this really works out in your favor is if you happen to land that sleep right before their turn meter is full and they lose a turn. Other than that, 25% chance, I mean, that should be like a 45 or 35% chance, maybe in a 50% chance on the Days. Now, why do I even have him in a Days artifact set to begin with? What sense does that make? It makes no sense, right? Simply because way back in the day when I built him, I mean, you can see a 6-star, legendary piece, a 6-star legendary piece, a pretty decent chest piece as well, and a pretty decent shield. Now, back in the day, and I'm missing speed. I'm missing a lot of speed from this champion too. Back in the day, this is some of my best artifacts on my account, because what I did was, as with any unpopular artifact set, I just collected really good pieces. Otherwise, I trashed them. I sold them. I threw them in the bin, right? So I'm sure you guys do the same. And then I thought to myself, well, I'll just throw it all in Royal Guard. He'll have like really good artifacts. And even though we're not going to take advantage of the day set really, at least he'll be, you know, solid in terms of his stat line. And right now he has 95, 264, 269, 191 on the speed. So again, a lot of attack, over 5K. His A2 ability takedown, we're also going to experiment with this in today's video. Attacks all enemies, damage increases according to enemy max HP. I'm going to test him out with a little bit less attack and an HP chest for durability to last a longer kind of a Hydra fight. And I'm going to compare the damage just in the first couple rounds to see how much of an overall impact taking that hit, I don't know, 1,500 less attack or whatever it may be, will make on his overall damage output on the takedown. Hopefully that can, you know, help inform you guys too when you're making these sorts of decisions around your enemy max HP nukers. So his kit overall, I mean, really, really solid, right? Decreased defense on his A1, takedown does so much damage. And then hamstring, not a bad ability as well. Some people turn this off for the Hydra clan boss, so it really depends if you're looking for that decreased speed and if you have him built with accuracy to land the decreased speed and land the decreased defense, not to mention the turn meter. So hamstring, a really good ability as well, kind of an underrated part of his kit in my opinion. Is really strong, right? So let's go ahead and talk about why we're going to change this dude, right? Attacking all dungeons, by the way, as well. I think that this champion specifically, he works so incredibly well in reflex, right? In a reflex set. I mean, the idea here is you can see we went flawless execution for the extra crit damage as well in the masteries. I think I'll keep his masteries probably the same. I'll take a quick second look at them, but probably keep them the same. Reflex artifacts is where it's at, man. So why reflex, guys? 40% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown. I mean, I don't need to tell you guys why that has obvious synergy. We can shut off the A3 as we mentioned, and then the only skill that could possibly be on cooldown is his A2 if we never use the A3. So, you know, over time, especially, a lot more takedown abilities, aka a lot more damage. So let's get him out of this sleep gear, this Days gear.
Gotta sleep! Oh, gotta sleep!
And put him into reflex here, guys, and then test him out. So right now, let me just test out well, no, we don't need to test out his damage right now. Let's go ahead and switch out the gear, and then we'll test his damage with the HP and the attack. So what I want to do is just kind of filter here, go to my equipped artifacts as well. I don't have a lot of great reflex gear. And some of it I can't take off the champions who currently have it on. So I do have, it looks like Brogni in a reflex set. I have Coulthard in a reflex set for the same reason, right? The Heartseeker ability. I also have, I guess I could take it off of Lanicus the Chosen. If I wanted, let me push myself over here and let me flip myself around as well. And what I'm thinking here,
you look like yourself, but you're somebody else.
Still think it's me.
is we can probably take an artifact like this and just strip them away from one of these other champions. What do I have here available? A lot of crit rate and some speed. We're looking for crit rate, crit damage, and speed on Royal Guard. A little bit of accuracy wouldn't hurt for the decreased defense, but honestly, we'll probably have those debuffs on the team anyway, especially for Hydra. So I'm not gonna really prioritize accuracy on this specific build. This is a nice shield here. We have the speed, we have the crit damage, but no crit rate. So what I like to do is, especially on nukers, I like to worry about crit rate first and foremost. Now this is a great shield, right? 21% crit rate, 12% crit damage, a little bit of speed as well. Now that we have the instant artifact upgrades, I don't even have to cut. I can just show you guys the whole video, right? We do care about some sort of sustainability on this champion too. We can't have him be super, super squishy. So we do have speed with some crit rate, albeit only 5% on those boots. I don't want to take these boots off of Fellhound because he's my campaign farmer. Don't want to take these off of, ooh. Well, we can take him off of, I think, Varl the Destroyer, because we never use that champion. So let's put those speed boots on him. So speed with more crit rate, 18%. Now let's continue focusing on crit rate. We have crit rate. We want crit damage on the gauntlets. Do we have that available here? We don't have any. Okay, the only one we have is on Brogni, and we don't want that on him. So we'll take crit damage from another artifact set. Let's look for potentially a chest here. We have HP. We have HP and we have attack. I don't want to take that off of Coulthard either. So I think I'm going to go with the easy choice here with more crit rate on the helmet. And then I need a weapon here. So what does this one have? Crit rate, speed. Let's take it. A little bit of accuracy too. Let's go ahead and upgrade that as well.
When I made a little mess on it, he told me to clean my act up.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So we get the crit rate double roll there too. So let's go ahead and now see where we're at, right? So let's remove the chest and let's remove the gauntlets. Chest and gauntlets, two of the more difficult artifacts to find, like really solid ones. So we might even go with a broken set here, but I'm going to start with maybe Cruel and try to optimize a little bit of attack, especially if I'm going to go HP on the chest. So let me go ahead and move. No, I can stay over here because we're going to take a quick look at his accessories as well. So I have HP with a double. I'm going to keep that ring on him. I have crit damage with a lot of accuracy. I'm going to keep that as well. And then I have accuracy banner with a little bit of speed and a lot of attack. It's not a bad banner, but I don't, as I said, I'm kind of sacrificing that A3 anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and look for I'm going to filter for equipped as well. I'm going to look for something with speed as a substat. And let's go attack as the main stat. Let's also go with attack percentage to really optimize some nukage. And what do we have? Ethos, Yannicka, and a open banner here. So let's just see what we get here.
Please don't forget. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, we don't get too much speed there. I really want him to be pretty fast. Ethos has a real good one here. And then Yannicka has a really solid one. She has a 9 on speed. 29% on the attack there. That's really, really solid. So let's steal that. Let's steal that banner from Yannicka, okay? Okay, so total stats right now are 93, 167, 178, 38. Not bad at all. Already a massive improvement, and I haven't even put the gauntlets or the chest on this dude. So let's see what we have available here. So I'm going to start with the HP percentage. Even though defense just doesn't scale. His base defense is 771. So I think putting a defense percentage, we'd be better off just going defense on the ring instead of the HP. But I'm going to keep it HP for now because it's a pretty dang good ring. So anyway, back to the gauntlets. So I like to kind of search, I like to kind of search for my my gauntlets and my chest at the same time. That way I can kind of see if there's any decent 2 set pieces, you know? So we'll go primary stats, crit damage, and an HP percentage. And let's just see what we have available here let's start with cruel. So we can do cruel, we can do crit damage as well. So crit damage, we don't really need crit rate, especially if we can find it. So we have HP here, but no crit rate. We need a little bit extra crit rate, right? We have 92, we really want to get that to 100. So it looks like we can't do it, at least from our unequipped gauntlets that we have here. So let me go ahead and go to equipped, and we'll stick with cruel. Actually, let's just go crit damage. We're right here anyway, right? So crit damage, no crit rate there. I don't want to take off Septimus or Septimus does have a really good one there. That would cap our crit rate. Let's see what we have for HP. I don't want to use that one. Okay. We could go with this from Vergamcar.
This is mine.
Storage is full. I hate when that happens, guys, man. I hate that. This is... it's not too bad. I just want to trash. Okay, let's trash this. And then let's come back over here. Steal this from Vergamcar. And then it's not the best chest, but it works. And then let's steal this from Septimus. All right. So where would this put us? 104, 280, 4100 on the attack, a lot more HP, a lot more sustainable. I like this build. I like this build a lot. And keep in mind, we're going to get all these extra reflexes as well. So let me come over here and let's glyph this out really quickly here. And let me know in these kind of rebuilding videos, would you guys prefer that I just cut out the, you know, the glyphing and stuff? I'm going to keep it all in because, I mean, that's the whole point of the video is kind of walk you through what I'm looking at and what we're doing here. So we could add a little bit of HP here. I don't want to go crazy with my best glyphs on a chest that I'm not sure I'll even keep on him. But let's go ahead and build a little bit more into him here. I'm going to go ahead and go resistance here. You guys, is it just me or do you guys have like a million resistance glyphs, man?
In the summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's
I hoard these things, man. I hoard the glyphs. So speed, I don't know if I want to use a speed on that no roll there. Probably not a 5-star glyph. And then over here, yeah, we can use a 5-star on this one. And then add a little bit of accuracy here as well. So I think this is going to be it here. I didn't see anything. Was there anything on the banner I could glyph out? I think there was, right? No, I stand corrected. Okay, so not too bad. I'm going to keep his masteries where they are. I'm going to do another quick double check there, but wait a second. Why is he so slow, man? Did I not prioritize speed at all? No speed on the gauntlets or the chest? But he does have a lot of crit damage at 280. Let's see how he does at 181 speed. I'd really like that to be, you know, 200 or so. Let's see. We could go... I don't mind the flawless execution. What do we have right now? Blood shield. I guess that's okay, blood shield. But he's not going to be killing anybody. I'd almost rather have him have methodical, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. Cycle of Violence is cool. Wrath of Slain we don't care about. Bring It Down is on him. We do need that. Opportunist we don't really care about. Ruthless Ambush we don't care about. Whirlwind of Death is okay, but not here. I'd rather have Life Drinker than Whirlwind of Death. So I'm going to go ahead and make that change. I do have a free reset here. So let's just go through it right now. So I'll add the crit rate. I think I still needed it, right? Yeah. And then let's go in attacking with full HP. I think I will take that. I'll take Life Drink. Life Drinker is just such a good mastery. 5% heal, 50% or HP or less is just so clutch, man. We'll go single out. We'll go down to Cycle of Violence. We'll go Bring It Down as well. We will go with, I think we're going to go with Methodical. I guess we're going to keep Blood Shield to go down to Flawless. And then it just comes down to Methodical or Kill Streak. or Stoked to Fury. Each debuff on this champion. I don't know. I've never gone with Stoked to Fury, man. I think it's best to go with Methodical. We don't need the accuracy anymore, but I'm almost tempted to just go with the HP and come down to Exalt and Death. I could go defense and get the Retributions, more damage, nice synergy with Methodical. I think I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go defense instead. So we'll do that. We'll do decreased damage off of Blast Proof. A little bit more sustainability on this champion. Resurgent, which is really good. Delay Death as well. And then we'll come down with Retribution. I actually feel much better about this Mastery build just for the way that we're using this champion. So now we have him built with the HP. We will swap it out for, again, let's do a quick spider test. All right, guys, so a quick damage check here on Spider 20. I'm going to get a damage check on this dude for Spider 20 and for Hydra, and then we will switch to an attack and just see the difference. So I'm going to start with increased attack here. We're going to go ahead and place the debuffs, and then he should be next maybe. Let's see. Okay, it looks like we have a Cold Heart going first. Here we go. All right, so let's slow it down. Take a look at the damage here. So 1.5 million, that was pretty significant. 1.5 million is a lot of damage. I think that's more damage that he was doing than he was doing previously. It's the same as Cold Heart, which it didn't used to be the case for me. So let's go ahead and finish off this fighter because why not, right? You could always use a silver. Even though it is Spider 20, just to kind of note to you guys. So after we finish off the spider again, we're going to go to Hydra. We'll check the damage there. 1.5 mil, man. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm thinking the HP chest might be the way to go. There is a small at 1.4 on that second takedown, and you can see we got the second takedown. I think that must have been a reflex proc there as well. That's how it works. All right, so very, very well done there. Very impressed. Let's go to a quick Hydra run and see what we can do here. I'm just going to run a random team against Hydra hard. I'm just going to put him on the team. I don't even care necessarily right now about who's on the squad. I really just care about the setup and see how much damage he does, right? So let's do the same kind of thing. I am just going to throw in a couple champions lest we get like one shot or something crazy like that. So we're going to go in, increase attack. We are going to debuff, double debuff, I guess. All we really care about is is making sure that we have increased attack and decreased defense weaken on the enemies.
Take me out! It's my turn! It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Arbiter laps Royal Guard, no big deal. So take down numero uno with the HP. We are dealing around 150 to 200,000 damage is what I saw. 150 to 200,000 and 1.5 million. Now let's go ahead and free regroup. All right, so let's put on the crit damage chest here. Let's see what we have available. A lot of speed here on this one. We have more crit damage on this one and speed. Genzin, I'm sorry, bro. We're taking this, man. We're taking this. By the way, a note here, guys. We'll have 6 extra crit damage. That shouldn't make that big of a difference, but it is noteworthy with obviously the extra attack being the main, focus here. So let me go ahead and sell something here. Maybe one of these old days chests here. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Who cares, right? Who cares? All right. And then we'll go back over here. We'll steal it from Genzin. And now let's compare the damage, guys. I already know we're going to get so much more damage just off of the reflex, even if we're in HP. But let's go ahead and do this damage check. Hopefully, again, this will benefit some of you guys kind of going through this process so you guys don't have to swap out all your artifacts when making these decisions. So again, here we go. Going to start out with Arbiter, increase attack, boost turn meter. Go to Venus, go in there with the debuffs. And then we have, here we go. So a little bit faster now. He's the next one up. Let's go ahead and pay attention to this damage. This is with the extra attack. 1.5 again. So really absolutely nothing changed there. Actually, yeah, let's just end the battle. You guys don't need to see it again. So 1.5, really the same. The same damage, almost exact. He might have had more with the HP. Now, there's a very small attack multiplier built into that A2, but as with every enemy max HP champion in the game, it is really mostly predicated on just the overall crit damage, obviously with the crit rate of the champion. So that was very telling. I'll definitely keep him in the HP if that is the case. You guys might want to note that as well. I was expecting maybe a little bit more damage, but I was not expecting the same. So it's a no-brainer in that regard. And we have a little bit of extra crit damage as well. What I'll do is I might run another really quick test on Spider just to make sure that wasn't like an aberration. But I don't see why it would have been. It wasn't like a weak hit, obviously, or anything like that. So here we go. And we're going to slow it down again and have Brogni go. Come on. Okay. Again, same damage. 150 to 200,000 damage or so, right? A little bit more overall damage. I didn't see all the numbers there. I had it in double time speed, but it wasn't much more, right? It wasn't much more damage. Let's go ahead and free regroup again and put him back in the HP, man. I'm going to stick with HP on this dude. Really, I run HP percentage chest on my cold hearts anyway. I think that it makes a lot more sense to keep those squishier enemy max HP nukers alive with the HP on the chest. So let me go ahead and make that final swap, and then we will have our brand newly built Royal Guard, guys. I am excited. Really, this is a long time coming, man. Long time coming on this champion. All right, so here he is, back to the old build. Let's go ahead and run him in a full Hydra Clan Boss rotation. I'm going to be lazy and just put it on auto, guys. So don't expect the damage to be anything out of this world, but I do want to kind of just see how he does. Let me form a team, go into Hydra, call it a video. Be right back. All right, guys, so I'm going to run this team here. I love Archbishop Pinthroy. He's one of my favorite champs out there in the game right now. I have DPS in Tunisia and Royal Guard, Inquisitor Shamil as well, and Duchess to support and revive. Keep in mind, I do want to come in here and turn off the ham string ability to make sure that he is not refreshing that off of the reflex gear as well. I'm going to keep it on auto. We'll see how he does. Let's just stay tuned for the first moments here and see how he does on his first nuke. We just kind of watched it, but let's just see what he does again. Now this time, okay, of course, we still have increased attack because of Duchess, and again, around 130 to 205, 210k, not too bad. I'm gonna come back at you guys at the end of this battle, and we'll see how the team performs here on auto. Be right back. All right, guys, so not too bad at the end of the day. We made it 146 turns, 31 million damage. Not bad for auto, at least. I don't think I'm going to keep this result. I think I'm going to go ahead and redo it when I have more time to manual into it. However, let's see what Royal Guard did. Not bad at all. 8.4 million damage. Very, very excited about this new reflex build. I'm going to do the same exact thing with Husk, guys. I probably won't make 2 videos unless you want to see the entire thing again. I'm happy to do that. Obviously, we'll have HP percentage on the chest of Husk, and he'll just deal even more damage because his damage is based on HP. We'll shut off his A3, we'll put him in reflex gear, and try to have the same results as we did today. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Looking forward to your feedback on it. And hey, if you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.